In the last 12 months, some of the most important people in AI quietly left. They stopped showing up to the weekly all-hands. They stopped presenting at the quarterly demos. One day they packed a box, walked out of a very nice building in Mountain View or Menlo Park or San Francisco, and started something new. The companies they left: Google, Meta, OpenAI. The companies they started, some of the most interesting AI bets on the planet right now. Inside a frontier AI lab, here's the pressure that never gets said out loud. You are racing. Every decision gets filtered through one question. Does this win the benchmark? Not, does this help people? Not, is this the most important thing to explore? Does it win the benchmark? This week, this quarter. So the performance review comes. The roadmap sync, the safety review, the legal review, the cross-functional alignment meeting. And somewhere in all of that, the most interesting research gets quietly deprioritized. Here's how one VC put it this week. Quote, "When you're in a race, you narrow focus. That creates a vacuum. Entire areas of research are being deprioritized, not because they don't matter, but because they don't win the immediate race. The large labs are eating the obvious paths. What's being left behind is everything else." One more thing. These researchers are not leaving because AI got harder. They are leaving because AI got easier to fund. Cloud compute is cheap. Open weights models lower the starting point. A small team can now run experiments that would have required 100 people 5 years ago. The conditions for going solo changed, and so the people who always wanted to go solo are finally going. Take David Silver. He created AlphaGo, the AI that beat the world champion at Go in 2016, a result that was supposed to be a decade away. His methodology, reinforcement learning, letting AI discover from first principles rather than memorizing human data, was considered fringe inside DeepMind for years. He kept working. Then it produced AlphaZero and AlphaFold, which changed biology and medicine. The quiet methodology won. Last Sunday, Silver announced Ineffable Intelligence, months-old startup. First funding round, $1.1 billion, the largest seed round ever recorded. Or Yann LeCun, Meta's chief AI scientist for years, one of the founding fathers of deep learning, publicly skeptical of where the industry was heading. So he left, started AMI Labs, first raise, $1 billion in March. Or Tim Rocktaschel, another DeepMind researcher, who started recursive superintelligence and is reportedly raising another $1 billion right now. There is something worth saying about why this wave is different. Earlier waves, former Googlers building advertising tools, former Meta engineers building social apps, same playbook, smaller stage. This is different. The people leaving now built the core technology. Silver built the learning methodology. LeCun shaped how the field thinks. When the architects leave to start over, that is a different signal. Why does this matter for people who build alone? The tools you will use in 2027 and 2028, the ones that let one person do what used to require a team, are being designed right now. Not by the labs with the most employees, by researchers who finally have room to think. When an institution narrows its focus, it leaves gaps. Interpretability, new architectures, agents that actually work for one person rather than enterprise deployments. Vertical models built for a single deep use case. These are not fringe ideas. These are what the top researchers in the world are spending billions of freshly raised capital on right now. And here is what resonates if you are the kind of person who works alone. The reason these researchers left is not that they wanted to start companies. It is that they wanted room to explore. The startup is the only structure that gives them that. No approval required, no cross-functional review, just the question and the space to pursue it. You know what that sounds like? Look at what happens when the smartest researchers get room to breathe. The transformer architecture, the foundation of everything ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini is built on, came from a 2017 paper by 8 researchers. Attention is all you need. Not because the institution made it the priority, because 8 people followed a question. The best tools have never come from the biggest budgets. They came from the freest thinking, the honest version. Most of these new labs will fail. That is base rate. Most startups fail. Most ambitious research bets do not produce breakthroughs. And many of these labs are building for enterprise or robotics or scientific research, not for individual builders. The benefit for solo creators is indirect. Better underlying models, more diverse architectures, more competition, lower prices. But indirect still means real. Every new lab that enters the market pushes the incumbents to move faster and price lower. We have seen this pattern play out for 3 years running. The researcher exodus is going to accelerate it. You do not have to track every lab that raises a seed round. You do not have to follow every researcher who left DeepMind last quarter. But pay attention to the pattern. The people who built the most important things in AI are choosing to go quiet and go deep. Outside the noise. Outside the roadmap. Pursuing the blank spaces the big labs left behind. That is a bet on a way of working. Introverts made that bet first. Subscribe to stay ahead.